What's up, guys? My name is Christian.
Josh.
This is trtboxing.
Tonight we're talking about the Paul Williams versus Sergio Martinez fight that just happened. Let me start off by saying that was my choice for fight of the year, and it's the best thing. It happens in December. And a great way to end the year. We still got next week with some great fights. That was just an amazing fight. I predicted UD Williams. Carlos predicted UD Williams.
I predicted Williams knockout Martinez somewhere in the later rounds.
And that, you could tell by within the first for like 6 rounds, because that's when it started switching. That was just, you knew instantly that was going to be an amazing fight. Because then Martinez started coming back. Williams had his 3 rounds in a row, and he came back. And that first round was incredible. We actually saw Williams hurt, which I didn't think we would see in this fight, because Martinez isn't known for his crazy power. He does have power and he's fast, but he's not known for it. But man, he was taking some big shots still, so he still showed his chin and his heart, his ability to fight with the cuts still. He had cuts all over his face again, but for some reason the guy doesn't bleed. Our scores. Did you have a score?
I don't really. I can't remember really if I even had a score, but I did think when Josh asked me right when they were going to announce the winner, who I had, I said maybe Martinez on a very close fight or something close to a draw, but something very close.
Yeah. And I would think I had like either a draw. It all depended on the first round for me because there was 2 knockdowns, and I would want to score 9-9 or 10-10. But if you have to give it to somebody, I would have given it to Martinez because he had more impressive knockdown and he didn't get touched for the first minute of the fight, but then he gave it a throw. So I could have had either that first round could have went either way, but that was a deciding factor in the decision. Would have went a draw or Williams at one point. But scorecards are pretty good except for that ridiculous. Seems like we've had
It was a 119, 110.
Yeah, seems like we've had 6 or 7 fights in a row where it's just horrible cards. At least one card is terrible on every fight.
Well, even before the fight, I told Josh, man, I just really hope no one gets robbed here. Like, it's a close fight. Everyone knows it's a close fight. And then this guy comes with 119, 110. It's like, what's going on with boxing? It's been happening so much. I mean, it's happened throughout boxing's entire life, but lately it's just been so many people getting robbed. And I know either way, I would have been okay with Williams having a close fight, and still winning it. But
it's just that one.
But that guy just gets annoying.
The decision was fair because it could have went either way, and either one winning is fair, draw is fair. But a decision that one scored is just ridiculous. But breaking down the fight, basically it started off with kind of how it started off a lot like the Quintana fight. Williams Martinez staying away. And he was able to throw punches in there and stop Williams' attack. He was able to stop his out punches, and he couldn't really get off. And then eventually he would slow down, Martinez would slow down, and Williams started catching him. They had some amazing exchanges, both of them getting wobbled a couple times.
Well, it's like what I had said on the prediction that Martinez is going to be too quick going in there, landing his shots just like Quintana did, landing his shots and then backing up and then not so much blocking, but getting away from the shots where Williams couldn't do it. And then you could tell Williams would throw that jab, bam, 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 like none of them would land. And I'd said on the prediction that Martinez was going to get tired sometime around 6, and then start slowing down and actually start getting hit. But the problem was he actually started getting tired somewhere in the 4th. But either way, he was getting hit, but he was also landing.
He was slower on his feet from the 4th on, so he was getting hit more. But even in the 10th round, he was falling down, but he was still throwing hellacious punches and hitting Williams with them. And they looked like they were doing a lot of damage to Williams. But he was still able to, even though he was tired, he was still able to fight back. And they both showed amazing heart. And I would love to see a rematch of that fight.
I mean that was an amazing first round, by the way. I mean, it was like. Martinez knocked down, and then all of a sudden, Williams, Martinez gets knocked down, and then Williams comes and knocks him down, and that was a clean knockdown. And from seeing Williams get knocked down like that from a guy that at least by looking at his record, you can tell he really doesn't have that much power. I mean, was pretty amazing. And we were both like, holy crap, we might be completely off on this prediction when we saw that. But it started changing around. It was kind of cool because I expected, since they both got knocked down in the first round, I said, well, thinking, well, they're definitely going to start respecting each other a lot more and staying away a little more. But no, they actually kept on pounding each other throughout the entire fight.
The fight slowed down out of sheer exhaustion. It wasn't really like they decided to make it more tactical. They stayed punching the entire fight. Williams threw almost 1,000 punches. I think Martinez was sitting around 700, which is a lot for him. But I was going to say, and it was fought at, they both weighed in at, I think Martinez 159, Williams 157.
Yeah.
But so it was a heavier fight than both of them were used to. So that might be a reason for the extra power or the added lack of stamina they had. They're not used to the weight, so they might not be able to handle as much.
Yeah, that was weird. A little bit. I expected Williams to like he's always been like. You can see that guy in the 12th round still fighting at the same pace. You could actually see him kind of tired. Like he was just getting very sloppy, just a little tired. And there was a lot of grabbing, and then the referee was breaking them up a lot. But yeah. Besides that, and it's definitely a fight that is worth to. I mean, the rematch is worth it. I mean,
if you didn't see the fight and the only reason you know about it is because of watching this, you need to go watch that fight because that's my vote for fight of the year.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, we watched all the fights together, and it was definitely the most exciting fight with that. Which it's kind of sad that Carlos is not here. He didn't even get to see it. He's working right now, but amazing fight, and I would really like to see a rematch on that. I mean, I hope Williams doesn't back up for the. I know definitely Martinez wants a rematch, but I hope Williams takes this rematch and
he said it's up to his promoters, but I think it'll be a big fight. They're gonna make more money off this fight because people are gonna know about it. They're gonna know how contested a fight it was. So people are gonna watch it. So I think they'll get more money off it. So.
And I mean, even Williams, you could see in his face that he was a little surprised at that big scorecard. He knew it was a close fight.
And one problem is that with that type of fight, Williams is probably gonna get more offers for fights now. So a rematch might not happen. Martinez is probably gonna get less offers for fights. Williams might get more.
People actually saw Williams get knocked down now, so now there's actually hope to knock out Williams. So that's a big problem.
He showed his weakness against boxers, but he did amazing in this fight. And so far, he's weak against Quintana, started off weak against Martinez, but he came back for both of them.
But he still has problems with boxers.
He's still one of the most exciting fighters out there.
Yeah.
Martinez, looking forward to more of his fights. He's got the Cintrone fight he should have won. He showed some power there, knocked Cintrone down with a punch and made him scream. If you haven't seen that YouTube clip, you should watch it. That was pretty funny. He thought he got headbutted. He actually got knocked out in the fight and ended up a draw somehow. But yeah. Well,
so Martinez deserves something big too.
Yeah, Martinez does deserve a huge fight. Still number one and number two light middleweights, in my opinion. Nobody else in that division was close. Yeah, I'm just looking for maybe the winner of Berto Mosley. Mosley's been known to fight up top. Claudia, he's been talking about going up. Quintana's gone up. Quintana Martinez might be nice. Quintana Williams still good. Quintana Williams.
And Pavlik is still getting there somehow.
Pavlik, yeah. I bet he's thinking now that he regrets it because he thinks he can hurt Williams. But in that fight, I still see Williams.
It would have been a completely different fight. I mean, Pavlik's not even close to as good of a boxer as Martinez is.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Thanks for watching.